cure for the summertime blues.
Hi guys, this is Jamie with the Farm Progress Show. I'm here today with Rupert from Survivor and Mike, Division Manager for TruAG. Rupert, how are you enjoying the 60th Annual Farm Progress Show in Decatur, Illinois?
You know, this is my first show ever, so I haven't been able to get around and see all the things. My wife and her family, 7 generations of farmers. I know I've even got some buddies that are set up out here, so I'll be running around seeing what's going on at the show.
Very exciting.
Over the next couple
Lots
days.
of companies have lots of new equipment here. Overwhelming. And then a big thing here is tell us about your organization, Rupert's Kids, how you're changing the life of these young adults, and what it's like to be a role model and feel that you truly are changing their lives.
You know, for 23 plus years, we've been running a mentoring program teaching young men and women how to have that sense of self-worth and work ethic. Teaching kids that are coming out of the detention center, some as old as 25, 30 years old, but still in that mental mindset of maybe a teenager where they've never earned a legal living. They don't really have a good sense of self-worth. They have no real education. We teach them how to read and write, how to be able to fill out the applications, how to get the jobs, and once they get a job, how to keep it by actually staying busy and working. We do home rehab and construction with the Board Up Abandoned Burn Up Properties in Indianapolis, and we also do a mowing project with the City of Indianapolis, mowing all the medians, and we've been for 7 years mowing city parks, teaching kids how to, when you can't get a job because of a past criminal record or no good work history or no experience or no education. Sometimes you have to create your own jobs and go to work for yourself, and maybe after a year or two you can hire one of your friends and create your own company.
And I just want to point out here, Rupert does not sit at a desk. Rupert, you want to tell us how you are doing this?
You know, we were just talking about working hands. You know, I would love to have one day where I don't have calluses all over my hands, but people ask me, what do you do in your spare time, in your time off, when you're not playing Survivor or going out and messing around across the country? I work with my kids in my mentoring program. I love being the lead mentor and teaching young men and women how to have that sense of self-worth by using everyday experiences to teach the same thing that we're doing here, showing the partnerships that you can create when you're working together with others to help yourself and others. It's amazing what happens.
Absolutely.
So I like being that. I like being that mentor and working with our kids. I want to be the one that helps change lives.
Investing in the community as well as friends makes an impact in everybody's life, not just theirs. How long, Mike, has TruAG been a supporter of Rupert's Kids, and where do we see this going from here? Because this is obviously the beginning of a beautiful thing.
You know, with all honesty, we had a pretty good start to a relationship. We'd met Rupert within the recent year, and we'd started doing a little bit of business here with him. And it's been really phenomenal for us. We support his organization. We think he's doing great. We think he's good for the community. And we think that as an organization, if we support a guy like that, he'll support a guy like us. So we want to get out there as well as get our name out. People recognize who we are. And if we can associate ourselves with somebody as good as this, then it can only go up from there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then, Rupert, what is it like having TruAG sponsor you guys, and how is it impacting your organization?
You know, being able to show what we've been doing for 20 plus years in Rupert's Kids, in our mentoring program, is the new way of charities. We don't hold our hand out to any government dollars. We take no city, state, federal funding, no grant dollars, no stimulus dollars. We create partnerships with the private sector and show how when we stop asking the government for dollars and we start creating those avenues that we can actually help ourselves, we're not beholden to anyone. When I teach a young man or woman to get themselves off the entitlement programs and how to actually become self-sufficient, I use partners like this right here to help show. That's how you build your network in your community. That's how you actually maintain years of business, by creating partnerships that mutually benefit both parties. When we work together and help fund our program, it helps our community and it helps our business.
Partnerships are huge and they're key, especially in something like this. Now, Mike, as you can see, those of you that are watching, we are standing in front of the TruAG Pink Breast Cancer Awareness Seed Tender. How has making breast cancer awareness impacted your guys' company, and what does it specifically mean, especially to your company?
Well, with all honesty, this was an idea of an individual in our company. We decided one day we should just do something to try and give back. And he said, Mike, he says, we got to do a breast cancer awareness. I said, that is an awesome idea. I said, I'll bring it up in the meeting. And since then, it just snowballed. And, you know, throughout the individual parts being made, through the assembly, through the stickers, through everything, the guys have put a lot of hours into it, and they've done a phenomenal job. They've not just kind of laughed it off. It's been something that everybody's been really focused on. And you know what? They really took pride in doing it. We look all over this unit, and everything is done very well. I mean, there's been touch-up paint. There's been everything that's needed to make it just right, and they took pride in it. And I think that's phenomenal. And that's an organization that I want to be involved in. So I manage the division, and I am proud of all my guys.
It's amazing to have her here finally and have you guys support that kind of thing. Now, Rupert, we have a couple questions from our fans.
Okay.
How has life been since Survivor and adjusting back to Choose Your Life and whatnot?
You know, I like to say that my life really didn't change. There was more opportunities. Our mentoring program had been running for 12 years before Survivor ever came along. But the opportunities weren't really out there for young men and women that had felonies or had arrest records or had, you know, problems in their past. After Survivor, more people are willing to see that there are some problems that we need to really work with. It gave me the ability to create partnerships like this. It gave me the ability to bring this celebrityism to a problem where every community out there, the detention centers are struggling. They're overcrowded. We're spending $50,000, $60,000 a year locking men and women up that actually don't really need to be there. You know, if you're hurting yourself, I would rather help you figure out how to stop hurting yourself than try and throw you in a violent jail cell and think that that's going to help you become less violent. Survivor has given me a great platform, and our program has went from, you know, 5 kids a year to some years 40, 50 kids a year. It's been beautiful. Check out rupertskids.org.
Yes. And then another fan would like to know if you have maintained an organic diet that you adapted while on the show.
You know, in Survivor, it's amazing how easy it is to eat a snail, a bug, a slug, a worm, pick something off the tree, dig something out of the ground, and stick it in your mouth. Very clean, very, you know, no preservatives, no additives, no dye, no carcinogens, no. But once you get back to the States, and you think, you know, you're going to try and keep clean and organic, then the cheeseburger comes in, and the big juicy steak comes in, and the pork chops come in.
What was the first thing you ate when you came back?
You know, the joke was when, after my first Survivor, we were going out for the finale. I'd flown back and we were there for the finale. I flew into a hotel. It was midnight. The first thing I did was call up room service and got the pizza sent to my room, and the steak dinner, and the French fries, and the fried chicken, and I ate it all. You might lose a lot of weight on Survivor, but it's amazing how quick it comes back.
Don't take those foods for granted. Now, another fan, along with myself, I'm very eager and excited to ask this. Will we ever see you back on Survivor, and what are the chances?
You know, this next Survivor, Survivor 27, not only am I going to be on Survivor 27, but my wife is going to be on Survivor 27 with me. So it starts September 18th. It's going to be a family experience. You know, I've loved Survivor for, 10 years, 12 years, and now I get to go out and share it with my wife.
Very exciting. If that doesn't strengthen your marriage, I don't know what
Oh my gosh, yes. And we're the greatest camping team I know. We love camping. So, and if you're out running around today or over the week while you're here at the show, make sure you stop by and ask some Survivor questions. I got all kinds of answers, and I know all the behind-the-scenes stuff. So as long as there's not cameras rolling, maybe I'll even tell you some of the secrets.
523.
Guys, don't forget to stop by Lot 523 and see TruAG, not only to see their breast cancer awareness implement, but to also meet Rupert and, hey, if you win $5, you can truly make a difference too.
He says, I don't believe in money, but a man can make him a killing. 'Cause some of that stuff don't sound much different.